So today we lost someone that we really liked
Why are we starting it off like this?
because we need to tell her to rest in peace and just kind of pay homage to her
Okay.
because she was a good part of our life.
And we did talk about her, I think.
I mean, we literally talked about her not too long ago about brown food tastes good and don't cut with your finger pointed.
Yeah, because she's gonna Sharpie it, tape
Yes.
it. I remember we
Yes.
talked about it. Did we talk? Maybe we
Chef Ann, we miss you.
We do.
We're so heartbroken right now. Okay. I know, I'm so sad too. But I just couldn't let this podcast go by without mentioning her because we don't know what happened or it's
It
none of our
means this
business.
much to us, and we literally just watched one season with Matthew Lawrence
I know. It was such a good season.
and Jodie Sweden.
Yep.
Jodie Sweden.
Jodie
She was in it
Sweetin,
too. Cause
yep.
she's pretty.
And the girl from The Nanny, and then we also had the girl from The Seavers. What was it? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but
Clueless.
no, not
The
Clueless.
ginger one, right?
Yeah, she was on there.
Yeah.
Yep. Remember that was the season. That was the episode where she literally tackled Chef Ann.
Oh my gosh! Yes, I remember
And
that.
she handled that with grace.
I would walk out.
What the heck is the name with the Seavers? It's Candace Cameron Bure's brother in it, and it was so popular. I watched every single episode of it. Leo DiCaprio got a start on it. What the heck was his name? Growing Pains. Growing Pains. Growing Pains. I've watched all of
I
them.
might
Well,
need
for
to
some
check that
reason,
out.
I forget it. I always want to say Silver Spoons. Anyway, but yes, Chef Ann, rest in peace. Thank you for all you've taught us. It's lasted with us.
It really has. She really
Yeah.
digs it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was. I don't know. Out of everybody, she just was so.
She's stern, but she
She was
really
funny.
learned stuff. She was funny.
She was really
Who
funny.
was she with? She was with the guy from Mean Girls.
No, I think he did. I think he
No.
narrated the show. I know who you're talking about.
Lindsay Lohan wasn't it, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was the guy from Mean Girls.
Okay, so it was.
No, because she wasn't with Jonathan. I think he was on there, but that's not who. It was the one that was always on Trisha Yearwood's cooking show, and he would sing and stuff like that. I just don't remember his name.
I don't know that.
But I think Jonathan always.
I got two.
Anyway. I love. Can we talk about? Okay, on a lighter note, can we talk about these pants? I love them. Did you get them off Amazon? Isn't that it?
Look at this.
No, but they're.
I'm stepping on them.
Well, that's because you're short. I mean, not most people like these would fit.
It came with a long one and a short one.
Did you get the short one? Wow.
You know me.
But like,
oh my god! I also watched Scott Pilgrim's
Day Off. Just kidding.
No, Ferris was not in that one. No, I watched Scott. You guys know.
Versus the World.
Versus the World. Yes,
that it?
It's something about the world. Against the World. I don't know. And I only wanted to watch it for Kieran Culkin because I saw like little clips of him on TikTok, and I was like, I have got to watch this. I have got to watch this. Also, if you guys watch Fantastic Mr. Fox, the guy at the end of Scott Pilgrim versus Against the World, he plays Ash in there, and I was like, I know this guy. Why do I know this? I know his voice. I know his voice. And then I heard Ash, and I was like, oh, this is my favorite character.
Oh, so speaking
on
of
Fantastic
movies,
Mr. Fox, not Pilgrim.
We just watched Drop. It was a Blumhouse film movie on Amazon. So good.
I didn't watch it.
She didn't. James and I did. It was so good. You need to. I think you can still watch it for another 24 hours. I would watch it tonight if you could sleep. We were like we had our clenched up like it was.
Look, okay, don't pay attention to my socks. Stop it. Stop it. Wait, I don't even know if you can see my socks.
I don't think so.
I don't think they. Okay. What was I gonna say?
Okay, I want to talk about a few things. Okay. So you know how we love karaoke? We sing in here a lot.
Oh, we sing so much. Not good.
I want to see how in tune we are with each other because I already know mine.
Okay.
What is your go-to karaoke song? And how dramatic are you with it?
Girl, I have so many. Oh,
yeah,
baby.
How was I supposed to
know?
We have to sing it just like
her.
But what's the other one? Like, what's the one when it comes on the radio?
God, I know this one. Why don't
You and I go nuts.
Oh my god!
And like we get a little over the top.
Any NSYNC song?
No, stray away from NSYNC. Like we literally had to stop listening to this.
Pony.
Yes. Yes. And we go totally over the top with
I
it. Like,
will definitely have a tank top on with a bow tie, with my pants hung low, and a belt,
mhm,
and money.
yeah. If you ever drive by us when Pony is on,
Or
we're
in a place
sorry.
with us, because we will. I turn into Channing Tatum on the table with.
We're sorry.
We are sorry,
Yeah, we're sorry.
but
Okay.
not sorry because I will enjoy myself.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Karaoke? No, we wouldn't sing that at karaoke.
I did once. It wasn't great because I didn't have my girl with me.
Was I even there?
No, you weren't even born yet. No, honey. Let's cut that. That's a little awkward. A little weird.
I just wanted to let you know that I was there.
But now, though, I mean, yeah, we get together and stuff. But if you had to sing karaoke, and what song would you go up there and pick?
What song? Like, I absolutely any NSYNC song.
Yes, yes,
Bye
yes,
bye bye. It's gonna be me. No strings attached. Gone. I'm really good at Gone. Like, I know every.
yes. Sorry, Justin.
Sorry, Justin. I jack up all of it. I'm usually JC though. Also, I posted on my Facebook and I tagged her best friend in it, and I tagged her in it, and I was like, I'm rewatching like their old concert videos, and your best friend was in on it.
Mhm.
She's in on it. My cousin Morgan's in on it. Rachel and Olivia are kind of in on it.
We're forming a band.
We are forming a band. What
Yeah,
are we
we're
gonna be
forming
called?
the new boy
What's
ish
New
band.
Boy? Talking about boy bands. Oh my gosh,
Squirrel.
what are their names? What are their names? Rebel Soldiers. Soldiers.
Is that what you've been singing all night? Oh yeah, no, I know that. I know that song. It's a great song.
No, girl, I've been singing an NSYNC song. Any NSYNC song I'll sing in karaoke. Oh baby, baby. I'll also sing in karaoke, and I will definitely be very over dramatic on that. Oh baby, baby.
Yeah, we have to sing just like her.
We do.
I wish I had a singing voice. I
Me
really do,
too.
because I would want to belt out Whitney.
Me too.
And I'm
Oh,
sorry, Whitney. I
I don't
just
like
can't.
Whitney.
I could not do you justice, and I'm not going to do you that way. I'm not going to do you dirty.
I feel like we have very good, calm singing voices.
Hmm.
We do not have loud singing voices. I know that about myself because when I was trying out for the musical, yelling is not me. But singing low, I can like hit all the notes, I can hit it, but I cannot go over a certain.
No.
We can do
No.
that. Yeah.
I feel like I'm saying sorry to a lot of these artists.
It's almost like we offend all of them. Like how I did this pitch from Troy Bolton. I'm so sorry, Zac Efron. It's the one that I'm not gonna stop, not gonna stop.
till I
Oh,
get my
any High School
shot.
Musical song I'll sing at karaoke. Any Moana song I'll sing at karaoke. Any Tangled song, any Princess and the Frog. So I think we're on agreement on what songs we would sing at karaoke. I feel like if we were to say like, if I were to put anything on, you would know.
I would love to sing "I Would Always Love You" by Whitney.
I would
And let's
not.
hear it for the boy. Okay, so kind of keeping in line with that. So
I don't know if that's bright enough.
go check us out. Go check us out, Lana.
No, I look at in dark lighting, anyways.
So if you could be any best friends with any fictional character, who would you bestie it up with?
Carlton Banks, Donkey.
Carlton's so awesome.
I have more. I know I have a lot more. But the main ones are Carlton, because everyone needs a Carlton, and a Donkey, because he is me.
I would want to bestie it up with Fran Drescher and the nanny, because I just feel like we would just have such a good time.
Yeah.
Shopping and just all the
Yeah.
good stuff. Plus, I'd get to see Mr. Sheffield
Oh.
on a daily. Who else would I like to? Sam and Dean from Supernatural.
Sam and Dean all the way. Oh my gosh!
No, that's mine. That's mine.
My coworker knows that I love them so much. And so she usually wears Supernatural shirts, and she had an Impala one that she got from Walmart, and she said it's not a 67, but it is an Impala, and she made sure to show it to me.
Baby.
Didn't
Jensen
him and Jared keep one?
I know that Jensen did. I don't know about Jared.
She told me that Jared did.
Maybe. I feel like I read an article recently that said they both got one.
Yeah.
But I've really only seen Jensen post about his.
I met a guy today
Whoa!
from the
What?
80s. From the
Oh.
80s.
Oh, you mean my era?
You're from the 90s, aren't you?
No, I was born in the 80s.
Really see the great hair. And he was telling me how he was the only one, like he didn't see any kids in the toy section. It was only him, and it's like it said he told me how
I'm uncomfortable. I'm sorry, and I was sitting on it.
and he told me how sad it was that he is a full grown man being the only one in the toy section. And I was like, I know, I wish I was in the 90s, because like I feel like my heart was born to be in the 90s. And he was like, us in the 80s when we were kids.
I'm uncomfortable, y'all. I'm sorry. Trying to get comfy.
And he was like, when we were playing outside, the street lamps or the street lights used to make a noise. That's how you knew it was time to go inside.
Well, mine just came on.
Well, he was probably way back.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
they
He
did.
wasn't. He
I
wasn't
do remember
old.
him kind of making a sound.
He was very pleasant
It's
to
like a
talk to.
bzzz.
Yeah, it was like that, and he said that's how you knew it was time to go in. And I was
Mhm.
like,
Yeah,
look
because
at
we
us.
didn't have cell phones to call you home.
That's why he said he was like there was no technology, and that's the only way that we knew how to go inside.
That and they'd call your name.
Oh, do you have any
No.
What? Okay, go ahead.
Hey, can we talk about how we're learning Italian?
We are learning Italian.
So
I'm
excited.
of course ahead of her. But,
Salve, io sono Italian.
Italian,
You know the problem is that I want to go back and forth between Spanish and Italian because they sound similar.
I don't. Oh my goodness! And I got so excited. Okay, so I'm introducing I'm doing a thing where it says introducing family members. I learned that marito in Italian is husband, and I'm like marito.
You're so cute because she gets this little shoulder. Marito.
It's so cute.
I love per favore.
Per favore.
Per favore.
It's so cute. Marito.
Arrivederci.
So beautiful.
It's a beautiful language.
It's so beautiful.
And I am catching on to it pretty quickly.
Me too.
Like I said, but there's a lot of similarities. Like, for instance, in the Spanish language, they say day, and then in Italian, it's D. So, and I
say day.
And then when I don't know how to say something, I keep wanting to say, como se dice? Como se dice? And I'm like, no, that's Spanish. So I need to figure out how do you say this in Italian?
I can't roll my R's. Madre and padre, they're the same.
And C is
and
yes.
filla is daughter, and fillo is son. And then
gelato.
Moye is wife. Uye.
So we have the Duolingo app, and it's just really, really fun, and it's easy. I mean, at first I was kind of like, okay, this is like 5th grade, right? And then I was like, okay, it's exactly what I need. And then as it kept going, I was like, okay, this is just repetitiveness. But what I love about it is how easy it is to follow, how fun it is to do.
And it repeats, so you don't lose track.
It does, but it also tackles all different kinds of learning. You've already got your visuals, you've got your speaking or your spoken part of it, you've got your writing of it. So you're really tackling, and they just make it fun. And you're tackling all different types of learning.
I want to talk about our most embarrassing school moments. I don't have really many. Not that I remember. Anyways, I do have one that is permanently stuck with me. And it wasn't even that bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
I'm gonna have to call up, who, the one that you tagged recently.
I was wondering if that was the one where you peed yourself.
You know what? She was funny, Lana. Very funny.
Still is.
I know. Thank you a lot. You know who you are.
What do we want to call her?
Call her Robert Deniro. She'll get it.
What about Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Was that the movie?
Yeah. Oh, and Liar, Liar.
Liar, Liar.
Bend over and take it up the tailpipe.
You gonna do Liar, Liar? No.
Robert
De Niro.
Yeah, we'll do Robert De Niro. She knows who she is.
Why Robert De Niro?
I can't
we
tell
just
you that.
named.
I'll have to tell you that off screen. Ooh.
Robert De Niro, what did you do?
No, there was one time though that I just happened to look over, and Robert De Niro had his bare butt on my on my driver's side window and I just happened to look over and just crack all the way down, and I
That
was
sounds
like,
like something
"Oh
Robert De
my
Niro would do.
gosh, oh my gosh." And then
Oh
there was
yeah.
one time she was talking about one of her other friends who was reading another person that they shall not be named, and they were had read over those things. You have to hold the book up. The good times that Robert De Niro and I have had.
Robert De Niro. So funny.
We should start doing that. We should just start
like
renaming all of our
we
friends.
should.
Renaming
We
them.
should. What would
Remember
count?
that one time when
Blanche.
Blanche did I know exactly what you're talking. That one time that Blanche and I
Well, like we should let them know that we're talking about our friends first, and then
Mhm.
So then there was this. Okay, so I'm gonna call him Don Julio because that's. I'm gonna call him Don Julio.
What do you know about some Don Julio?
Active Julio. So I was walking with my friend Don Julio, and we were walking down the stairs because we had the same class together. And I was wearing slippers because it was like wear your pajamas day, okay? And I'm walking. I'm walking fine. And then we get to the last part of the stairs, and my feet went boop. I Charlie Browned it, and I slid down. He wasn't. Don Julio wasn't even laughing at me. He literally was like, "Are you okay?" And he helped me up, and I'm like, "That didn't hurt at all." It didn't. It honestly did not hurt. But then I had a whole bunch of people behind me, and my friend. I'm gonna call him Canyon.
Okay.
So Canyon, um, he saw everything happen, so he came up to me and asked me if I was okay afterwards, and I tried to pretend like no one saw that except for Don Julio, and nope, I was wrong. Canon.
What about the time where you gave your okay, fun fact that all of us have Daddy does too, doesn't he? On his
I
chin?
don't know. I know we have a smiley face in our ear until I got a
You
pierced.
guys do.
Yeah, I used to have a smiley face like on my ear, like it made a smiley face.
Her daddy's made a
And
frowny face
really?
on one ear, I think.
So his made a frowny face. So I got that from him, and then I pierced my ears, and then I don't have that anymore.
No, but we all have a scar on our chin.
You can't see
Mine
it.
was from
Wait, come
ripping.
here.
So you actually have two. So I have
thought you
one
had
from
two.
when I was about 5, and I was sitting on my grandparents' chair with my cousin,
Which one?
Corey.
Corey.
And so
Matthews.
I'm on my knees and I'm pushing against the
Scotty doesn't
table.
know.
I'm pushing against the table
Scotty
to
doesn't
kind of like, will you
know.
wait?
Don't
Uh,
tell Scotty.
so I'm like trying to balance my chair as I push off the table, and then I just happened to go backwards. And when I fell, I hit my head and it ripped my chin open. So my first grade picture, or kindergarten picture, I mean, I've got like this big patch under here. You, when you were 2 years old, were at the playground, and you were watching. You were like climbing up on all fours on this wooden like steps going up to the slide, and these older kids passed by you. And this was Halloween, I remember, because you were in your angel outfit, and that's how I remember how old you were. And so anyway, you stopped and you looked at them, all passed by you, and then you started to go again, and I saw it but I couldn't catch you, and you went to step on the next step and you only had your toes on it, and you slipped, and or like your foot fell down and you like fell on your chin, and it busted your chin open. So you've got a picture of your second Halloween like that. And then you also did something in middle school. Do you
It
remember?
wasn't in middle school.
Was it high school?
It was his elementary school.
Oh, was it
It
now?
was on the railing when I walked up the stairs.
That's right.
I don't know how in the world that happened, but I remember it happened.
You said that you were like looking or something like that at a friend, kind of like I
guess
was
I-
with the car. And when you turned around, it was the railing that had gone up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this. Is a fun one.
Okay.
Let's talk about the dogs. Okay. We're thinking Gizzy.
Gizzy,
We're thinking Coco.
Coco,
We're thinking Piper.
Piper.
If
Why the
they
Piper?
had a job, what would they be? I think Gizzy would be a security guard.
I want to say that, but I cannot not imagine him in a men's cologne commercial.
Gizzy?
Gizzy, Coco show dog all the way.
Yeah, but I mean, with his personality, I mean, do you think he'd be a clown with all of his? Do you think he'd be?
It's Gizzy. No, he does have an underbite.
I don't think Coco will be a clown because he's not a show off. He likes to grab his stuff and just
Yeah.
hoard it.
Okay.
He'd be a hoarder.
I say Gizzy would probably be a security guard or a very serious businessman.
Hmm.
Coco would have something to do with food, so probably like a fast food joint. But he's so handsome.
He's a taste tester on
He's
the
so
Food Network.
handsome. I think we should put him on the Food Network.
I think so
And
too.
Piper, oh, she's
A
like me.
wrestler.
She's like
Bam.
me. No, she's like me.
Boxer. Bam.
Boxer.
Yeah, I mean
Piper being a
she
boxer.
dominates.
I'm probably gonna put the video. She jumped on Coco's back and
You
then
okay? Are you falling off the bed?
no, I'm trying to show them.
Oh,
This video right here. That one right there.
keep on my phone.
I know. I keep it on my tablet. Yeah, that one. She like jumps on Coco's back. It's so funny. It's so cute.
We should dress him up for career day. All right, another fun question.
Okay.
What is a totally irrational fear that you have? And not just like, oh, I have a fear of spiders. Like, I mean, it can be about spiders, but what's your total irrational fear? Like mine, I'm terrified of snakes. Now, I know that driving over a snake that's alive is not going to crawl up into my car. For some reason, I freak out. It's a totally irrational fear, and I literally panic driving over a snake like it's going to get up into my car somehow and come up by my
And
legs.
you have an odd fear of slugs.
They're disgusting.
She literally almost puked when I tried to get it. Okay. Well,
No, we're not
I
passing
always
gas. It's just
I know it's just the bed. I have this huge fear that because it happened to me, that I always check the toilet seat. And I will pick it up and I will scan it to make sure no spiders are there. Because I had one. As I'm sitting down, I look on the back and it doesn't matter and it crawls up the back and I even in the middle of the night, I will pick that seat up, check it, sit my booty down.
Can we talk about how we risk each other's lives in the car when we see a bug?
I climb to the back seat.
I mean, it's it's insane if we see a spider coming down. I mean, we will go nuts. I mean, it gets a little dangerous.
It does. Like if I'm driving, girl, I'm not doing anything. I'm screaming. I saw this video. I don't know where they were, but this spider was like this big. It was one of the brown ones. And so she's sitting in the passenger. Imagine watching the video. And it crawls like this. Thing is almost the size of her head. It crawls out and they're literally.
Does it jump?
No. Well, they're literally parked. She could have got out of the car and she didn't. But it was like she's like this, and her boyfriend's like, ha, 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 and he takes a McDonald's cup, and the rim, its legs were still sticking out. That is how big it was. So he puts it over there. It doesn't go in. It jumps out, duplicates, and little baby spiders jump on her.
Duplicates. No, the baby spiders do crawl on or stay on the backs of their moms and stuff, and then they disperse.
It did with that one. It did with that one.
I would have died.
And the flash was on, so you saw their.
Sorry. No, because when we're playing Yahtzee, you don't. She wraps herself in it like 4 times and then is like, here's a corner, Mom. Here's a little corner. You should have said something before I wrap myself up. I'm like, I did. Jensen Ackles' new show is coming on. I think we have like one more day to wait.
What is it?
Gosh, of course you had to ask me that right when I can't. Encounter, I think it is.
Okay, so it is very hard when we travel. I will never, ever have a hotel room with my mom and my dad ever again. I will never share it. If we have one, I'm either going to have my own hotel room or we have to have a condo because these two snore so very loudly.
So does she.
And when we're on vacation, we're all kind of different in how we want to spend our vacation. I want relaxed, but also want to do everything because you don't usually go on vacation a lot. Like we don't anyways. So like I want to live it up.
Well, we do it annually.
But I want to live it up. So I want to like golf at night. But like all stress free. Like not trying to all get it done in one day, but still like do stuff throughout the day. And because I need a tan. Do you see how white this is? Come on.
What's a little kid's activity that you low key still enjoy doing?
Legos.
Really?
I love them.
I
Paint by
still
numbers.
the diamond
The
paintings
diamond
that you
paintings.
do.
But they're not really kids ones because adults can do them too.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I still like coloring in a coloring book.
They make adult ones.
I love playing like kid games like
Yeah.
dodgeball and things like that.
Uno.
Uno. What is a food that everyone loves that you secretly hate?
Mustard.
Same.
I mean, it's food, but it's not like
It's a food item.
I don't know, but I've been craving a seafood boil.
Girl, the same.
I don't know why.
That's why I said game. Because I was gonna say girl same.
Yeah, yeah.
I do that a lot.
She does do that. We both do that a lot.
That sounds good.
No, I know there's one that I just would not eat.
Sushi.
No, because I do kind of like sushi. Not like fish, but like the ones that you get from Kroger.
We like the California rolls.
We like the California.
We
rolls.
don't eat the raw stuff.
That's the best we get. That's the most raw we're gonna get.
You look so pretty today. I love your hair like that.
I feel like Grace.
You look like Grace.
Boom.
I just sounded. Ooh, I'd love to be friends with Jack too. Oh, and Karen.
I think I'd want to be friends with Grace and Karen. Well, Grace and Will. I guess Jack, because he loves Cher and we love Cher. So.
Jack is just totally hilarious.
No, it's just Jack.
If you could instantly be amazing at one useful or useless skill, what would it be?
Well, I am very amazing at Jenga.
Oh my gosh, so amazing. I cannot beat this girl in that for nothing. Nothing. Not even with the big blocks.